Shiba Inu devs just dropped something huge, and no one's ready for what it means. But the numbers are adding up. Huge news from Saudi Arabia, BlackRock, Tech, and Shiba Inu is right in the middle of it. The dev team is calling us out. A bold price prediction, and a price target that could flip the market upside down. Is this the moment we've been waiting for? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. The crypto market is still going absolutely insane. Prices are surging, charts are glowing green, and it's like no one is hitting the brakes. A lot of people are standing on the sidelines right now, waiting for a correction, some kind of pullback, because of how fast everything has been going up. And get this, Bitcoin just broke the $100,000 mark again. But even with that, the market isn't slowing down. If anything, it's picking up speed. And right in the middle of all this madness, something huge just happened with Shiba Inu. While the crypto space is buzzing, Shiba Inu has quietly been holding its ground. In fact, it's showing serious strength while a major reset seems to be unfolding across the board. In the past 24 hours, Shiba Inu saw a big jump in trading activity, but not just anywhere. We're talking about Binance, the biggest crypto exchange in the world. Even though overall trading volume for Shiba Inu dropped slightly, down 3%, the story on Binance is completely different. On Binance, trading is heating up fast. Just looking at the two most popular Shiba Inu trading pairs on the platform, we're seeing a combined total of more than $97 million traded. That translates to over 6.2 billion Shiba Inu changing hands. That kind of volume is wild. It's a clear sign that there's real demand behind the token, and people aren't just holding, they're actively trading. And this is actually a big deal. Shiba Inu is outcompeting its rivals right now, standing out in a market that's flooded with meme coins and hype tokens, and the fact that it's doing this on a platform as massive as Binance makes it even more impressive. For Shiba Inu, this kind of attention and activity is super important. At this stage, it's not just about memes or community anymore. It's about proving that Shiba Inu belongs in the big leagues. High trading volume means more eyes on the token, more liquidity, and more potential for future growth. It's a strong signal that Shiba Inu isn't going anywhere. In fact, it might just be getting started. But why all the hype? What is going on? Well, there's more happening behind the scenes than just price charts and trading volumes. One of the biggest stories right now is centered around Trump's recent visit to Saudi Arabia. And surprisingly, even the Shiba Inu development team is paying close attention. Lucy, a key voice from the Shiba Inu team, shared some thoughts that are really making people think. She basically said that what's happening between the US and Saudi Arabia right now isn't just political, it's historic. She pointed out that we're watching massive capital, think big players like BlackRock, start to align with cutting-edge innovation, AI, and futuristic tech. These aren't small moves. This is the kind of stuff that shapes the next decade. She made it clear. Most people won't fully understand how big this is until it's already happened. When you actually see how fast countries like the UAE and Saudi Arabia are building, how quickly they're adopting new tech, it all starts to click. Meanwhile, she called out Europe, saying they're falling behind and need to focus more on economic progress. Now let's connect the dots. Why does any of this matter for crypto? And why does it matter for Shiba Inu? Well, here's the thing. Crypto isn't just about coins anymore. It's becoming a part of global strategy. When countries and megacorporations start pouring money into tech, innovation, and digital infrastructure, that naturally includes blockchain. It includes crypto. And for a project like Shiba Inu, one that's constantly evolving, with its own blockchain, ecosystem, and real-world use cases, this is huge. If powerful regions like Saudi Arabia are embracing innovation and wealth is moving in that direction, the crypto projects tied to this vision could thrive. That might be exactly why the Shiba Inu team is paying attention. They're not just watching markets, they're watching where the future is being built. And let's not forget the recent Shiba Inu partnership with the UAE. So it really looks like it's not just hype anymore, it's strategy. But just like Lucy said, most people won't really get how big all of this is until it's already happened. And because of that, the rest of the world is in a frenzy right now. People are feeling that classic crypto FOMO. Everyone's trying to read the signs, predict the future, figure out where this is all headed before it's too late. And of course, when that kind of energy hits the space, the wild price predictions start flying again. Talk of Shiba Inu hitting $1, 1 cent, or 10 cents is back in full swing. But this time, one number keeps coming up more than the rest. 1/10 of a cent. That's the prediction everyone's suddenly buzzing about. Now, sure, there are still a lot of skeptics rolling their eyes. We've heard predictions like this before. But here's the difference now. After what just happened in Saudi Arabia, and with Bitcoin breaking through the 100,000 level, this prediction suddenly has some logic behind it. It's not just blind hope anymore. There's a real conversation starting to form. So what exactly is that logic? Why are people starting to believe that this price might actually be possible now? Well, with Bitcoin breaking past the 100K mark again, something huge just happened. It pushed its total market value to a mind-blowing $2 trillion. And that changes everything. See, one of the biggest arguments skeptics have thrown at Shiba Inu's 10th of a cent dream is this. If Shiba Inu ever reached that price, its market cap would be bigger than Bitcoin's, and that's just not possible. That might have sounded reasonable a while ago when Bitcoin's own market cap was smaller. But now? Not so fast. Let's break it down. Right now, Shiba Inu's market cap is just under $10 billion. On the other hand, Bitcoin's sitting pretty with a $2 trillion valuation and climbing. So, what would happen if Shiba Inu actually hit that magic number? 1/10 of a cent. To hit that level with its current supply, Shiba Inu would be worth around $589 billion. That's a massive jump, more than 70 times higher than where it is now. But here's the key. Even with that massive leap, Shiba Inu still wouldn't come close to Bitcoin's market cap. Not even half. In fact, Bitcoin would still be more than triple the size. So what does this tell us? That 10th of a cent price is not as crazy as it used to sound. Not financial advice, but Shiba Inu might actually hit that price potentially and still sit comfortably behind Bitcoin in terms of dominance. It wouldn't need to become the #1 crypto to do it. Of course, there's a catch. Crypto markets don't move in a vacuum. If Shiba Inu does skyrocket like that, Bitcoin probably won't just sit still. It'll likely climb too, even if it's at a slower pace. And that could mean the gap between the two actually stays wide, or even gets wider. But when people start throwing around even higher targets like half a cent or a full cent, that's when things get tricky. At half of a cent, Shiba Inu would be worth more than $3 trillion. And at 1 cent, we're talking over $6 trillion. At those levels, Shiba Inu would be bigger than Bitcoin is right now. And that's where things start to feel unrealistic, at least with the current supply and market conditions. Unless Bitcoin also goes through another massive surge, say tripling or more in value, those ultra-high Shiba Inu price targets start to stretch the limits of what's likely. But here's the bottom line. Hitting 10th of a cent? That's no longer a wild fantasy. The math actually works. And in a market that's constantly evolving, with major shifts happening around the world, that tiny number suddenly doesn't seem so far away. But here's the thing. Getting to that 10th of a cent goal isn't just about numbers and market caps. It's also about the people behind the project. And Lucy made that clear with a strong message to the community. She called on Shiba Inu holders directly, saying, "We need honest Shiba Inu holders to be louder. I wish more of them would post. There are 1.5 million holders, plus all the exchanges. Come on, speak up." And honestly, she's right. Somewhere along the way, as the hype died down and the market got quiet, a lot of the Shiba Inu army lost that fire. The same community that once pushed Shiba Inu into the spotlight, that made it go viral, has gone quiet. But that energy, the tweets, the memes, the grassroots support, that's what built this movement in the first place. And now, more than ever, it's time to bring it back. Lucy didn't stop there. She also said something else that really ties everything we've talked about together. She posted, "When good, honest builders unite, we'll see fewer tokens and more real dApps and opportunities for holders." And that's powerful. It means Shiba Inu isn't just trying to be another coin on a long list of meme tokens. It's aiming for real utility, real development, and actual value for the people who believe in it. And when you connect that with what's happening globally, with innovation booming in places like Saudi Arabia and big money moving into tech and crypto, it starts to make sense. It's not just about shouting louder on social media. It's about standing behind a project that's actually building something. Fewer useless tokens. More real tools, apps, and systems that can change how people use crypto. That's how Shiba Inu gets to the next level. Not just through hype, but through action, unity, and real progress. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.